Hey, church family, I'm Austin. I'm the creative director here at Willowbrook. Hope you're having a great week and have a great weekend ahead of you. Hope you're making plans to join us this Sunday and for the rest of December for our Christmas event. It's going to be a great time. So today, in our deep dive, we are in the book of Isaiah, chapter 35, verses 5 and 6. Let's start by reading this passage together. It says, "Then the eyes of the blind will be opened, and the ears of the deaf unstopped. Then the lame will leap like a deer, and the tongue of the mute will sing for joy. For water will gush in the wilderness and streams in the desert." What I love about this passage is obviously we see all throughout the scripture Jesus performing these physical miracles, causing the blind to see, the lame to walk, the deaf to hear, and we love the miracle working power of Jesus. It just affirms the power that Jesus had and still has. But one of my favorite things is to look at where this prophecy is paralleled in the New Testament, and then let's talk about how this still applies today. So in John chapter 7, verses 38, it says, "Whoever believes in me, as scripture has said, rivers of living water will flow from within them." Again, referencing back to this prophecy of water in the desert. And in Acts chapter 26, verses 18 and 19 says, "I will rescue you from your own people and from the Gentiles. I'm sending you to them to open their eyes and to turn them from darkness to light." So again, just referring back to the blind will be able to see. And one of my favorite parts about Jesus is he worked these miracles in the stories that we read about thousands of years later. But he is still working these miracles in our lives today. I know for me, in my human nature, in our sin, our eyes can be closed to what God is doing sometimes. We can be spiritually blind, but he gives us grace and allows us to be able to see. He heals our spiritual blindness. He opens our ears to be able to hear his word and to be able to hear what his will for our life is. And finally, he causes us to be able to spiritually walk, to action, to share our faith, to live out our faith when we don't have the strength within ourselves. He heals our brokenness and allows us to be able to move in power through him. Isn't that great? Jesus, he is just as faithful today as he was back then. He's still working these miracles, both physically and spiritually in our lives and in the world around us. I hope you have a great weekend, church family. We're looking forward to seeing you on Sunday.